Okay, so what I was going to show you is this. In OBS, what you first going to want to do is download the replay Lua. Okay, once you have that, that's on the OBS site, you can go ahead and go into settings, go to output replay buffer. You want to enable replay buffer right here. Set a 20-second, you're not going to need anything longer than 20 seconds, okay? So set your replay buffer right there. The other thing you're going to want to do real quick, I don't know if you have what your settings are like, but as far as encoder, bitrate, keyframe, and quality of preset, you want to have it basically set up like this if you can for the highest quality stream. Also, when recording, you want to set to 50,000 bitrate right here, CBR 50,000 bitrate. That will help with your replay buffer replays. You're going to go into hotkeys. You're going to come down to hotkeys. You're going to make an instant replay hotkey. So right here I put Control-Shift-D. Okay, Control-Shift-D. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're going, let's say this is my gameplay scene right here. You're going to copy that scene here, but you're going to make a replay scene. And in that replay scene, you're going to go ahead and open up a source here. Now mine are grouped together. It's a little convoluted. Let's see. Okay, here. So this right here, replay 1. Okay, so this is going to be where I save that clip. So first thing you're going to want to do is just kind of backing up a little bit. You're going to want to start your replay buffer. You're going to start your replay buffer and you're going to wait about 20-25 seconds. Then you're going to come over here, right here, and you're going to click this after about 20 seconds. See this save replay button right here? Okay, save replay. That's going to save the replay in the folder that you set up, which is your videos folder. It should default to that, okay? So like mine has a bunch in here because I save them. They save after everyone. But let's say you saw this, right? This popped up. This is what you would use then in that media source in your replay. So that media source I was telling you about right here, replay 1, what that will do is now it'll pop up that replay, that 20-second clip that you created, okay? So again, start your replay buffer, wait 20-25 seconds, save that video with this little arrow button, and then in your scene that you're making for your replay, go to your media source and select, watch, select that scene right here, replay scene, boom. Okay, restart when scene comes active. Yep, that's all good. Okay, so now what we have is we have the replay buffer active. We have it hotkey, so we can save that, okay? And that replay Lua that you downloaded, and I can send you the link to it, will always, here, I'll show you. It'll always switch out that last one. So let's see, where is it at? It's a script, instant replay Lua right here. This is what it looks like. See, media source, you're gonna set it to replay 1, which is right here. See the source that you created? Replay 1, it knows to look there, and replace playlist. That way it's going to replace your last one every time, and that just keeps showing you the same one every time. So that's what your Lua is going to look like. So once this is set up, well, now we need a way to trigger that. That is where your 2 programs are going to come into, okay? One, I told you about already. That is voice tag. Let's bring it over here. Voice tag, yay. And I'll show you voice tag in a second, but the one you're gonna really wanna use is this. It's called Noob's Commander. This guy named Nutty made this. As long as you got OBS WebSocket, which download that if you don't already have OBS WebSocket, I'll send you a link to Noob's Commander. Once you open up Noobs, okay, so you've got your OBS opened, you open up Noobs. It's connected right here, okay? It means it's connected to your OBS now. And I'll send you a video on how to get this working very easy. Look at these little drop down things here. Now I can set up, I can make script. I can say stream will start and it will delay, you know, whatever, 10 seconds. And then it will go to scene, opening video, and you just set this up, right? Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to export these. You're going to make these scripts, basically. You're writing these scripts. It's going to tell, you know, OBS what to do. You know, start streaming, wait 10 seconds, open this video, wait 10 seconds. And that's how I automated all of these instant replays. So when I say, and I'll show you how this connects to voice command attack in a second. But once I say a word, voice attack then triggers this script that I wrote, and it does all these things for me automatically. Okay? So that's Noobs Commander, very easy to use. I'll send you a link to that. I'll send you an instructional video. Very useful. You can write a lot of different cool scripts and, you know, automate a lot of stuff. But let's go here into voice attack. So once voice attack's open, you're going to use this here. Little right, it looks like you're writing. And these are all the commands that I made, okay? So what you're going to do is, let's look at one of these I made. So for instance, the instant replay one right here. Double click. So what you do is up top here, when I say Kiwi, or when I press this key, okay, you can assign different things here. It's going to do this shit. So I got it waiting 3 seconds. There, look at that. It does my key binding, right? When we talked about key binding and how you're going to save that recording, it's going to do that for me. It's going to press left, control, left, shift, D. It's going to wait 5 seconds. So basically now it took that 20-second replay buffer, saved it. Then it's going to run a script that I built. And that script then automates the scenes to change, times out the scenes, you know, whatever it is, 16 seconds of the replay, and then goes back to my gameplay automatically with one word said. One thing when setting this up, you're going to want to make sure, see this run application, see this is the, in order to find, once you make your script here using Noobs, okay, you're going to get into it under Other, Windows, Run an Application. And that's where I look here in this directory here and I find, these are all my scripts I've written. I just select that one, okay? You can notice though when it saves, it's going to save two. It's going to save a BAT file and a VBS file. Always use the VBS file here. The BAT file is when you're going to change. Let's say you want to make an adjustment. You can import this back into Noobs, make an adjustment, export it. That's the BAT file. VBS file, you're going to use VBS. So I already set up on this instance right here, okay? But what you also want to do is when you run this application is you want to click this hidden box here too, okay? Click that, save it, or okay it, and that way you don't have a Windows C prompt box pop up in the middle of your stream and start running shit, a script, okay? So once you've got this done, as long as you open voice attack when you start your stream, it's going to be listening for you constantly. See, it's listening right now. I don't even know what microphone it's hooked up to. It's hearing all sorts of stupid shit and it's picking it up. Okay, but that's voice attack. So essentially what that's allowing me to do, again, is take that instant replay, buffer, save it, switch scenes for me really quick, wait, you know, whatever delay you have, 15 seconds. Then after 15 seconds, it switches back to gameplay. Boom, like that, okay? Now, the move transition, it's kind of cool. I use, sometimes I use move transitions, like that little guy popping in and out. That's a cool transition. It's over here in scene transitions. You're going to have to go ahead and just, once you install it, it's going to be over here in your transitions. I will say this, though. You're not stuck with just one transition for your whole stream. If you right-click on your source and go to Transition Override, you can go ahead and specifically assign a transition for that individual scene, which is kind of cool, because sometimes I like to fade. Like if I'm doing a scene here where move transition's cool there, right? But let's say I want to go to commercial break, it'll just do a fade. I set up to a fade. It's a little more retro. My corny ass fucking video. Boom. There's another one, like a glitch transition. So I hope that helped out. What I would do initially though is go back to that OBS link that I sent you. It walks you through the steps of setting all that up. It explains to you what I did as far as starting your your replay buffer, saving your replay buffer, key binding your replay buffer, and then once key binding your replay buffer, having a way to trigger it with Noob's Commander and voice attack together. Again, Noob's Commander is writing scripts, voice attack is triggering scripts, triggering, whatever you got. If you have a Stream Deck, you can also set up multitasks to do different things too. However, you can't use your scripts. So it's cool, but you got to turn around and you got to hit a button. You got to do all that shit. With this, you're just in the game, talking, doing your voice commands. And you can get really creative with it. Don't forget you have to download that Replay Lua, and you have to have OBS WebSockets for these things to work. Do not upgrade to OBS 28 because it won't work. Noob's Commander does not work with OBS 28. So yeah, keep your version you got now. It's perfectly fine. Stream Effects actually won't work with if you go to if you download 28 and you try to re-download Stream Effects, it'll be all fucked up. So thank you for watching. If you have questions, let me know. Bye.